What's up, witches? My name is Taylor, and I'm the Tempest Witch, and today we're talking about the rune Hagalaz. So I felt the black lipstick was very important for this video because Hagalaz is a lot. Hagalaz is hailstorm or hail. It is catastrophic growth and destruction. It is forced change. It is not pleasant. We are going to raise a building to the ground so we can rebuild on top of it. It's a lot. It's disruption, it's crisis and catastrophe. This is probably the best line to explain it as I've written it. The inevitable, uncontrollable, unavoidable unpleasantness yet to come. There's nothing you could do about a hailstorm. You just have to bunker down and hope for the best. And that's the energy you're gonna get out of this. But because Hagalaz is so its Merkstav is a little less unpleasant, so it's radical change based on your ideals, or changing in a different direction very abruptly. Think about it this way. Change will always cause stress. Whether it is good change or bad change, change will always cause underlying stress. So sometimes when you're changing something based on your ideals, or you're changing a path in life, it's a good thing, but the change is going to hurt a little bit because your body is trying to come back to what your normal now is. So it's not negative when it's Merkstav, but Hagalaz is definitely not positive when it's Merkstav either. As a talisman, Hagalaz is really good for banishment and radical change. So if you need something to be so you can rebuild on top of it in a very abrupt way, it's great for that. But do not wear this lightly because it has very high revealing powers. So it's going to tear apart everything that you know so that what's real can be revealed. But it's just like filleting off parts of your skin. It's not going to be pleasant, but you'll see what's underneath. It's rough. Just as a note, if you're using Hagalaz as a talisman, just make sure you're ready for a fight. I think specifically I write, you're ready for battle. But this battle isn't always external, sometimes it's intrinsic, so be prepared for a fight within yourself. Because like I said, change will always cause stress. So if your body is like, we don't like this is uncomfortable, it's going to do everything in its power to not have that change happen because it likes being comfortable, likes being stable, it likes knowing what's going on. So you're probably gonna have to fight with yourself if you were trying to drastically change yourself or your life. So just be aware of that. The energy of this rune is uncontrollable. It is the uncontrollable elemental surge of energy that comes through. So you can't stop a hailstorm. You can just watch it coming and go, well, we're about to be in for it. So you can't harness the energy of Hagalaz. It is primal and there's just no stopping it. Once it's put in motion, it has its own energy. Just some notes also about Hagalaz. Hagalaz, even though it is hail, is the air rune. It's the rune for the element of air, which is quite interesting. A lot of times people think that the element of air is very light and flowy, and which it is, but think about a tornado. A tornado is just air and temperature changes, and think of how destructive that can be. In addition, Hagalaz, because it strips away things from you, usually surfaces things from the past that could be painful that you have to face. Because like I said, once this is put in motion, there's no stopping it, and so you just have to ride it out. So don't take this rune lightly. Other notes on this is being objective can be your ally. Abrupt changes do clear out the old and bring in the new, and so you just have to wait for the calm after the storm. In the moment, it will feel like the world is crashing around you and you will never be calm again. But storms always end. So you just have to wait for the end. And a final note, because of its destructive nature, Hagalaz is very much entwined with the darker side of the divine feminine. So something that a lot of people think about is when you think divine feminine, you think like girl power, community, all of that, and that's great. But there's a dark side to divine feminine energy. Think of a mother who had her baby stolen. and there is something standing in between her and her child. That woman can pick up cars, she can tear down forests. There is nothing that is going to stop her. And that's the dark part of Divine Feminine. It is the unrelenting aggression to protect and save those you care about. Of course, to end it off, we have a quote: "Don't try to fix what we should break before it breaks us." Think about that for a moment. As always, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm glad I'm getting back into this series. It was an interesting time in the holidays, but we're getting back into it, getting back into the swing of things. And I hope you're recovering from the holidays as well. And I hope you have a good one. I'll see you on the next one. Skål, my friends.